Guys, I want to talk about the Microsoft presentation. Now, we've had the fun with the clips from my stream, but let's have a sensible look. Like I said, I was going to do what actually came out of the presentation. First things first, Keanu Reeves. Some of you really got offended and upset because I just said that he can't act. Well, get over it, because I've got some bad news. He can't act. This isn't a personal attack on Keanu Reeves. You know, he might be a good parent, he might be the nicest guy in Hollywood, but that doesn't alter the fact that he can't act. I mean, really? Are people actually trying to tell me that he can act? Get out of here. I think we'll start with the new Xbox, Project Scarlet. It comes with Halo when it launches in the fall of, I think, 2020, it said. They didn't tell us much. They said, I think, what was it, 4 times faster than the One X. They give us no real details of it. We saw the new controller that I've heard rumours that it's £160. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't had time to. I'm just working around the clock here to get everything done. So I haven't had a chance to look at that. But if it is, my goodness, that's ridiculous. Let's look at the games that was there that kind of caught my eye. I was really disappointed. For all these new companies that Microsoft's acquired, for all the hype of all the new games that was going to be on show, there was 60, a lot of them on PC. I've only got about a handful that really caught my eye. Minecraft Dungeons. I liked Minecraft when it first came out. A very moddable game, great fun, but I got bored with it. But this Dungeons, is it going to be good? We didn't get a lot of info on it. We saw a little bit of gameplay. That looked alright. We'll have to wait and see, I guess, so there's not a lot on that. Same with Gears of War 5. We didn't get much. We didn't get much info. Do you know what? One of the things about this E3 that's really annoying, it's just cutscenes, and more cutscenes. We hardly got any gameplay from anything. And this was my biggest gripe about it all. It's like you can't tell if a game's going to be good off a cutscene. I mean, you can put a cutscene on a mobile card game and make it look good, but it's about the actual gameplay, and we didn't get much. We didn't get much from anything really. So we had Gears 5, that might be all right. Cyberpunk 2077 is the only game that I really think is going to be good, that I know is going to be good, because I've seen a lot of gameplay that came out over the past 12 months really. We didn't get any new gameplay. We got Keanu Reeves, which makes no difference to me whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I really wanted some good info on in the presentation. I wanted some new gameplay. The fact that we've had quite a bit of gameplay is irrelevant. This was E3, the big stage for games. They could have showed more good gameplay. Instead, we got some more fucking cutscenes. So again, nothing much to say about Cyberpunk, because it's just nil info, you know. Microsoft Flight Simulator, that looked awesome. Is it going to be on VR? I wish it would. There's been no VR stuff announced really, but I've got to say, guys, some of the best graphics that I've seen so far at the E3. And speaking of good graphics, what about Ori? I mean, yeah, it's a platformer. I'm kind of really fed up of platformers, but my goodness, didn't Ori look gorgeous? Looks a good game. We've got a bit of gameplay on that as well. It looks pretty good. We've got Outer Worlds, which we've seen a bit of gameplay on as well. That looks like a decent game. The Outer Worlds. We also got to hear about Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition that Microsoft were talking about in the presentation. 4 new civilizations, the Tatars, the Bulgarians, the Cumans and the Lithuanians, and 3 new campaigns. I'm not a massive Age of Empires fan, so I can't really tell you much more about that, but we'll have to wait and see when that actually comes out. Let's have a look at what Bethesda's got to offer. They're bringing Battle Royale to Fallout. That's that. But they are finally fixing Fallout 76. They're kind of giving us what we wanted all along when they first announced that there was a new Fallout game coming. We're getting pretty much what we're used to having in Fallout. such as the RPG chat trees and the good story. They're bringing human NPCs back essentially, so you can interact with all of that, get a good, hopefully a good story, and get some RPGing done. It's still going to have the multiplayer aspect, but they kind of talked as if this was their plan all along, but I don't think it was. I really don't. I think they've been forced into this by the community, but I don't care. We'll check it out. We'll check it out when it comes. It's going to be free to everybody who already owns Fallout 76, so that's good news. But man, they wouldn't have dared charge money for it. But there you go. So that was that. One of the things that really interested me in the Bethesda presentation was Ghostwire Tokyo. Again, all we got was cutscenes. It was just the same old, same old. Pretty much every presentation is just full of cutscenes. And like I said, you can't really tell if a game's going to be good by cutscenes. But hey, these cutscenes did look good, as if it's kind of set up for a good game to be in there. I don't know much about it, but it looked half decent from the actual cutscenes. We have dragons for Elder Scrolls Online. Not really into that. I didn't like it when I played it. I know people have said that it's a lot better now. I'll probably do a revisit at some point, but it's a huge task when it's an MMO. You've got to play it for a long time. Whether I revisit it, I don't know whether I will or not. Anyway, we'll move on to Wolfenstein. There's a VR version of Wolfenstein coming out, which looked a bit shit. But the main one what we were all waiting for is Youngblood, which is co-op for the first time. And I have to say, guys, the gunplay on this looks great. I think this is going to be great. No matter who you're playing as the protagonists, it's irrelevant really in a first-person game. I just want a big freaking gun to mow people down in co-op, and I'm going to get that, and it looks fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, another one that kind of caught me off guard was Deathloop. This is from Arcade Studios. It's a first-person action game. You have these two assassins who are stuck in a time loop who are trying to kill each other. We don't know much about the game, but again, we just got a shit ton of cutscenes, no gameplay, but looks like it could be good. Sounds like it could be a good, decent game. And then there was the big one that we've all been waiting for, which is Doom Eternal. I was totally devastated at the piss-poor showing of that last night when I was watching it. Why the f*** they would take pretty much the soul of what was first-person shooting on the PC and fucking demonstrate it with a fucking controller. But they did. And the gameplay looked like he was stuck in treacle. It looked like he'd shit his pants when he was turning around. It was like, oh, just turn here, turn there. It just didn't show off the game, so nothing really much to say about that. Why the hell? Why did they do it? What the f***? So there you go, guys. There you go. We'll have more from E3. So far, it's been an absolute shitfest of CGI bullshit. Very disappointed. Why did I think it was going to be good? Why was I possibly hyped before this with the Microsoft stuff? I get hyped every year, guys, and I get devastated every year. I just want good games so badly. And I'll feed on any morsel of evidence that there could be a good game, and I'll hang on to it, and then I get me hopes dashed. But there is a few good ones. There's a sprinkling. It's like this is the ratio we're in now in 2019. You show like 80 games, 5 of them will be good. That's the fucking awful ratio we have. So I'm looking forward to Ghostwire. I'm looking forward to Wolfenstein. I'm looking forward to Doom. I'm looking forward to Deathloop. I'm looking forward to MS Flight Sim, Cyberpunk 2077. Hey, Minecraft Dungeons as well. And of course, there's Ori and Outer Worlds. So we'll see what happens. I'll be streaming again tonight, guys. It's Ubisoft's turn. Hey, where we are now, guys. Ubisoft could steal the whole frickin' E3 if they put on a good presentation. Yeah.